Hi everybody, I'm Jody Kurzman. Thanks for joining us for Moms Every Day. This time of year we're all coughing and sniffing and sneezing and just not really feeling that great, and our kids are feeling the same way, but the big question is, when do we know when they need to go to the doctor? Jodelle Schmidt is a nurse practitioner with the Independent Doctors and is with us today. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
It's kind of the biggest question, I think, of being a mom. When do I take them to the doctor and when do I just ignore it?
Right. This time of the year, it's so hard to avoid those colds, coughs, runny nose. It's important, we try to prevent these illnesses with adequate diet and hydration and rest. However, so hard to avoid. So when we have a child who, gets a runny nose, cough, cold, we worry if they end up with a fever, fever that persists 2 to 3 days without symptoms worsening or getting any better. If they begin to worsen, they're not eating and drinking as well as they normally do. They're not sleeping well at night. After a couple days, it's probably a good idea to bring them in to be seen. However, colds are so common, and we hate to bring them in right away if it's just the typical common cold. Right. If they just kind of have a runny nose and a slight cough, and they're still eating, drinking, sleeping well, kind of acting normal. It just may be a typical cold, and they may not need to be seen as quickly.
Things that we can do at home those first maybe couple days of the runny nose and stuff to make them feel a little bit better?
Yeah. In a cool mist in-home or in-room humidifier is always helpful. Kind of just helps ease the symptoms. The older kids, you can do cough drops, cool liquids if they aren't feeling well. You can do Tylenol, ibuprofen after they're 6 months of age. Increasing their hydration is so important, keeping them hydrated. Fluids, be it, juice, water, Pedialyte, Gatorade, popsicles, all the good stuff.
Yeah, right, the treats.
Yeah.
So cold and flu are different things too. We sometimes use the terms interchangeably.
Yeah. Cold, just the typical runny nose, cough. The fever is kind of where we get a little worried. Could it be influenza or either the upper respiratory infections where they actually do need to be treated. So the fever, if they develop a fever kind of over that 100.5 to 101, that kind of persists for more than 2-3 days. They become lethargic, weak, have labored breathing. They're just fussy, irritable, hard to console. Moms just know.
And it's hard when your kid can't communicate with you, like
is.
a baby or even a toddler. You don't know, and you don't want to be that mom that runs to the doctor for everything, but it's a fine line.
It is, yeah, yep.
So fevers are kind of a key symptom. If they've had a fever, a high fever for a while, take them in. Other things that we should look for?
The risk for dehydration is big. If they're just not drinking, keeping fluids down, or they're just not drinking like they normally would, that's kind of where we worry about dehydration is the big key. And when a young child gets a fever, they can dehydrate more quickly. Sure. So if they have labored breathing, where we're worried about their respiratory status, or they're just weak and lethargic, we worry more about that.
At this point in the year, is it too late to get a flu shot?
It's not. No, it's not at all.
Okay.
No. Mm-mm.
So those are still available? You can just...
Yep, we still have them available at the clinic, and just call to get scheduled and we can take care of it.
Okay. People want more, they want to reach you at the Independent Doctors?
Yeah, we're at Independent Doctors. We're conveniently located on North Washington, right beside Horizon Market. We're a family medicine clinic. We are open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6. We have lab, x-ray, and pharmacy all on site.
Great. Okay. Thanks for being here, Jodelle. Good advice. Thank you for watching. Thanks for watching Moms Every Day.